everyone, welcome back to our channel Pabbly. So in this video we are going to learn how to send your hostel brochure to Facebook leads on WhatsApp. Now let us understand this topic with an example. That suppose I am running a hostel business, okay, and for that hostel I have created a Facebook page, okay, and for that Facebook page I am running an awesome Facebook lead ad campaign. So once a person is going to fill and submit the Facebook lead ad form, I want to send a WhatsApp message to them containing the hostel brochure. Now here let us understand this process. I know you must be thinking that how is it possible, that how I am going to do that. Don't worry, I will tell you everything. So here the first thing is, as I told you, into Facebook I have created the page for my hostel, and for that I am running a Facebook lead ad campaign. So once a person is going to click on that ad, a form will pop up. So once the form is going to get filled and submitted, the new lead will be generated. The meaning of new lead generated is the data which I am going to get after the form submission is called as lead. For example, a person named as Alex is filling the form. So the details of Alex, such as his name, phone number and email address, will be called as lead. So once the new lead is generated through Facebook lead ad form, I want to send a WhatsApp message to Alex containing the hostel brochure. Now here the challenge is Facebook and WhatsApp do not have any native integration or any direct contact. So how I am going to do that? If I am going to do this task manually, that once the new lead is generated, I have to send the WhatsApp message manually, don't you think that this process is very much repetitive and tiresome? Why? Because if hundreds of leads are getting generated per day, I have to manually sort out the details and keep on sending messages to those 100% on WhatsApp manually. It will take a lot of time and it will get unmanageable for me. So that is why I would suggest you to bring in some automation. How? Let me tell you that in this video we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is basically an automation and integration software which is going to build a data flow between Facebook and WhatsApp. So once with the help of Pabbly Connect, these two software applications are going to get integrated. Here what will happen is, every time a new lead will be generated through Facebook lead ad form, the message will be sent automatically on WhatsApp containing the hostel brochure. For example, a person named Alex is going to fill the form. Okay, so here once Alex is going to fill and submit this form, the message will be sent automatically onto Alex WhatsApp containing the hostel brochure. Isn't it wonderful that just with the help of Pabbly Connect, we will be able to integrate these two different software applications? And it is going to save a lot of time and the process is very easy. But the best part here is, to use Pabbly Connect, you do not need to have coding skills and programming knowledge. It is actually very easy to use. Any non-technical person can also use Pabbly Connect really very easily. So now let us understand this complete process, that how I am going to build this automation on my screen along with a real-time example.
Okay guys, so here you can see this is my Facebook account, and here you can see I have created several pages. Let me show you. So as you can see, there are several pages, Facebook pages which I have created into my account. So let me show you the page which I have created for my hostel. So this one is the Facebook page which is PCA Education Network, and for the same I am running an awesome Facebook lead ad campaign. So let me show you the form as well. So once we are going to click on this publishing tools option, there will be an option named as more tools. So let it download first. Okay, so at the left side there is this option named as more tools. So once we are going to click on more tools, there is this option named as instant forms. Okay, so once we are going to click on instant forms, here you can see this window will appear and you can see these are the available forms for it. So the form which I am here using is this form, which is PCA hostel inquiry form. Let me show you it as well. Okay, so once we are going to click on this test form, you can see this form will be available. Let me make it clear. Okay, so this is the form. So every time a person is going to fill and submit this lead ad form, the message will be sent on WhatsApp. So here you can see I'm going to show you a real-time example that how this process is going to work. For this, I am going to fill this form and then I am going to submit this form. and then we are going to check on WhatsApp if the message along with the details is sending or not, details such as the brochure of my hostel. So this is the Facebook lead ad form. Let me fill it for you. So for example, I am filling it for a person named as Tina. Okay, so these are all the details of Tina. Let me enter some more details. Okay guys, so I just entered all the details, and now let us click on next and let us submit the form. So as you can see, now the form is submitted. Let us check on WhatsApp if there is the message for Tina John along with the brochure of the hostel or not. Okay, so let me show you on WhatsApp. Excellent. Here you can see there is a new message on WhatsApp. Let's check. Excellent. So this is the message for Tina John. Hello Tina John, thank you for showing your interest in PCA Education Network. One of our team member will contact you shortly. And you can see this is the complete message, and there is the link of the brochure. So once we are going to click on this link, you can see the brochure, the PDF of the hostel brochure will be available here. So you can see, let me show you this one. So it has all the details regarding the hostel. So you can, let me tell you one more thing, that I have created a file into my Google Drive into which I have saved this PDF. So here the link of the same PDF I am using. So this is the gist of the process, that every time this Facebook form is going to be filled and submitted by a person, the message will be sent on WhatsApp along with this brochure. So I know here you must be thinking, how did I manage to perform this task, that every time my Facebook lead ad form is getting submitted, the message is sending on WhatsApp, that too automatically. So here let me tell you that I followed 3 very simple steps and created this amazing automation between Facebook lead ad forms and WhatsApp. So let me show you what are those steps so you can also follow the same and create this workflow. Okay guys, so here you can see these are the 3 simple and easy steps which I followed to create the automation between Facebook lead ad forms and WhatsApp. So the step 1 is connect Facebook lead ad forms to Pabbly Connect. Okay, so for this, first we need to log in into Pabbly Connect, then we need to connect our Facebook lead ad forms with Pabbly Connect. Then in the second step, we have to collect the data from Facebook lead ad form in Pabbly Connect. Okay. So what we have to do here is, as the Facebook lead ad form is now connected with Pabbly Connect, the data which is going to get collected here, that same data will be captured here into Pabbly Connect automatically. For example, if there is any form entry going to be made, those details of the form will be collected here into Pabbly Connect automatically. Then in the third step, send the same data to WhatsApp as a new message via 360 dialog. Okay, now here what we have to do is, the data which is collected here into Pabbly Connect from the Facebook lead ad form, we have to transfer the same data to 360 dialog in order to send the messages on WhatsApp. Now I know here you must be thinking, what is this term 360 dialog and why did I use that? So let me tell you that WhatsApp do not allows us to send the messages directly. So that is why we are using WhatsApp's official API 360 dialog in order to send the messages. So with the help of this software, we will be able to integrate WhatsApp with Pabbly Connect. So these are the steps which we need to follow to integrate Facebook lead ad form and WhatsApp. So I am going to tell you each and every step in detail on my screen, so keep watching this video till last. Okay guys, so now here to start with the process, first type pabbly.com in your browser. Pabbly.com. So now here you can see, after searching for pabbly.com, this is the website of pabbly.com. Now here hover on products, and at products we have to click on connect. So once we are going to click on connect, you can see this is the landing page of Pabbly Connect. This is what we are going to use, Pabbly Connect. Now here I am going to click on sign in, as I have already created my account. But if you are a new user and you have not created your account yet, you can also create it just by signing up for free from here in 2 minutes. Now as I am going to click on sign in, you can see this all apps window will appear. Now to continue making with the workflow, I am going to scroll down, and at Pabbly Connect I am going to click on access now. So once I am going to click on access now, this dashboard will appear. So you can see there is a button named as create workflow on the top right corner of the window. We have to click on create workflow. So after clicking on create workflow, this dialog box will appear. Now here we have to give a name to our workflow. So here I am going to give it as Facebook lead ad forms, Facebook lead ads forms to WhatsApp. Okay, so I'm just giving the workflow name according to our topic. You can always give the workflow name according to your choice as well. Then we have to click on create. So once we are going to click on create, you can see the title of our workflow is created. Now what we have to do here is we have to see that there are two boxes. The first one is trigger, the second one is action. So I know the first thing you will be thinking is, what is this trigger and what is this action? So let me explain you one thing here, that automation works on the concept of triggers and action. So trigger basically means when this happens, action means do this. Or we can also say that trigger is happening of an event and the action is the response to it. Let's understand according to our topic. So according to our topic, the trigger will be when a Facebook lead ad form submission is made, the action to it will be send a message on WhatsApp. Now let's understand it practically. So in the trigger window, in the choose app, I am going to choose Facebook lead ads. So once I am going to choose Facebook lead ads, I have to select the trigger event. So the trigger event will be new lead. After selecting the trigger event, we have to click on connect. So after clicking on connect, we need to connect our Facebook lead ads accounts with Pabbly Connect. So for this, I am going to click on add new connection. Then we have to click on connect with Facebook lead ads. So here you can see I have already logged in into my account, so that is why it will get connected automatically. Now as you can see, once it is connected, all the page which I just showed you into my account, that same pages will be available here. So now here, as I told you, the page which I am using here is PCA Education Network. So that is the same I am going to select here, which is PCA Education Network. Okay, and into that the form which I am going to use is PCA Hostel Inquiry Form. Okay, then I am going to click on save and send test request. So what it is going to do is it is going to capture the recent data entered into it. So you remember we entered the data for Tina John, so it captured that one. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is, again I'm going to make a new entry here, and then we will see if that data is getting captured here into Pabbly Connect or not. So let's go back to our form here, and again I'm going to make a new entry. So for this I'm going to click on test form. Okay, so after clicking on test form, you can see this is the form. Now let's make some data entry here. For example, I am making the data entry for a person named as Zoya Khan. Okay, so these are all the details. Now let us click on next and let's click on submit. Perfect. Now the form is submitted. Let us check if the data is going to get captured here or not. So let us again click on save and send test request and let's see. Perfect. Here you can see it just captured the recent data here. The recent data was we filled for Zoya Khan. So the data is captured here. Okay, so this is, let me tell you one more important thing here, that the trigger which we are using is polling based. So it basically takes the time of 2 to 10 minutes to capture the data. So you do not need to get worried here. So that is why the trigger is polling based, and you can see now here for this the data is captured, but on the real time, once the workflow will be created, it is going to take a bit time as it is polling based. You don't need to worry here. Okay, so now as we have the data, what we have to do here is we have to send a message on WhatsApp. So now for this, what I am going to do here is, in the action window, in the choose your next application, I am going to choose 360 dialog. Okay, WhatsApp by 360 dialog. Now I know here again you must be thinking why I'm using it. So let me remind you that as I told you, WhatsApp do not allows us to send the messages directly. So that is why we are using its official API WhatsApp by 360 dialog. So let us choose the action event. So it will be send template message, and after that we have to click on connect. So once we are going to click on connect, we have to click on add new connection in order to connect WhatsApp by 360 dialog account with Pabbly Connect. Okay. So once we are going to click on add new connection, we have to provide this API key and domain name in order to build the connection. So you must be thinking, what is this API key and what is this domain name and where are you going to get that? Don't worry, everything is provided into the description here. So it is written, enter API key here. You can create API key in your 360 Dialog account. Just log in into your 360 Dialog account, move to WhatsApp account page from the left side bar and click on the generate API key button. Okay, so for this, first we need to go to our 360 Dialog account. So let me take you to my account here. So here, let me show you. Okay guys, so here you can see this is the dashboard of my 360 Dialog account. So here I have already created my account. Let me tell you one more important thing here is, if you too wish to create your account into 360 Dialog in order to send the template messages on WhatsApp, there is a link provided into the description of this same video. You can simply go through that link and watch the video, and you can also easily create your account into 360 Dialog. Now as my account is already created, I just need to connect it with Pabbly Connect. For this we need to provide this API key. So from where you can get this? You have to click here at WhatsApp accounts, and there you can see there is this option named as generate API key. So you have to click on generate API key and you have to generate your own API key. I have already generated my API key, so I will be using the same here. So once it is going to get generated, you have to use the same. Now let me remind you, some important thing here is that once you are going to generate your API key, you have to keep it safe and you have to use that same key in your workflows always. Don't click on generate API key again and again, as it is going to create some security issues. So that is why you need to generate your API key once only. So once it is going to get generated, you have to use the same. Then you need to provide the domain name. So the domain name is already available into the description here, so you can simply copy it and paste the same here. So in this way you are going to click on save and your account will get connected to Pabbly Connect. So as I told you, I have already created the connection, so that is why I will be choosing this option, which is choose existing connection. Then I am going to click on save. So once I'm going to click on save, my 360 Dialog account will get connected to Pabbly Connect. So once it is going to get connected here, we have to first provide the template. Now here you must be thinking, what is this template? So to explain you this, let me again take you to my 360 Dialog account. So here you can see there is this option named as manage templates. We have to click on that. So templates are basically predefined messages which you need to create from 360 Dialog account in order to send them as a WhatsApp message. So here you can see I have already created some templates into my account and they are already approved. So the template which I am going to use right now is send brochure, this one which I have created. I am going to use the same. So you can see I have provided some values here. So into Pabbly Connect I am going to enter the data according to this value and they are going to work automatically. Okay, so this is my template. I have created it. You can also create your template. So let me tell you, if you want to create your template, you can click on add template option. Then you can provide the template name, all these details, and the body of the template. Body means the message you are planning to send. Then you have to click on preview and submit. So once it is going to get submitted to Facebook, it will take a bit like 30 minutes to 2 business days to get approved. Once it is going to get approved, then only you can start using it to send the messages on WhatsApp. So my template is already approved, you can see. So I am going to use the same. As you can see, my account is now connected with Pabbly Connect. All the templates available into my account will be visible here. So the template which I am going to use here is send brochure final. Okay, so this is my template. And now according to this, what I am going to do here is, once the template is going to get selected, the fields will appear according to its values. And here we have to map the data. So here you must be thinking, what is mapping and how it is done? So let me explain you this, that mapping basically is the data which is captured here into Pabbly Connect from Facebook lead ad forms. That same data will be available into this drop down kind of accordion. So what you have to do here is, you have to select the data according to the field asked and then you have to click once, and that same data will be mapped here, will be entered here automatically. Let me show you how. So as you can see, we have to map the mobile number here. So as according to the instructions, it is written, enter the recipient mobile number with country code that is into this format. Okay, so here what we have to do is, we have to enter the WhatsApp number along with the plus sign and the country code. Okay, so you can see we already have the data into this format, so I'm just going to click once, and as you can see the data is entered. So this is the same phone number which was available here. So you can see this is how mapping works. Now let us map the second field, which is this one. We have to provide the name here. So the name here is Zoya Khan. Okay, you can see the name was Zoya Khan. Okay, so this is how mapping basically works. Now what we have to do here is we have to provide the name. So the name here is PCA Education Network. Basically we need to provide the name of our company or the institute we are using. So according to my template I have to provide the name here. So it is a PCA Education Network. Okay. Now what we have to do here is we have to provide the third value. So the third value according to my template will be, let me show you again. So my template was this one. Okay, so the third value will be, I have to provide the services which we offer. Okay, so the services for hostel. So I'm going to provide manually the data here. Okay, so don't get confused here. It's just I'm entering the data according to my template. You will have to enter the data according to your template. Now I need to provide the PDF link here. Okay, so here, as I told you, into my drive I have already created this PDF and I want to share the same. So I'm just going to right click here and I'm going to copy the link, and the same link I'm going to use here. So I'm just going to paste it here. Perfect. So in this way you can also do the same. Then I need to provide my website name. So my website is www.pcaeducation.com. okay, pcaeducation.com. okay. Then at the last again I need to provide the name of my institute, which is PCA Education Network. So let me provide the name. Okay, so as you can see I provided all the data according to my template here. We have mapped. Now let us click on save and send test request. So let me read out the response for you. So once I'm going to click on save and send test request, we are going to check on WhatsApp if the message to Zoya Khan onto this valid WhatsApp number is sent or not. So you can see the response is stable. Let's check on WhatsApp. Excellent. Here you can see there is this message for Zoya Khan. Hello Zoya Khan, thank you for showing your interest in PCA Education Network. And you can see this is the complete message. Again, let me show you the link as well. So once we are going to click on this link, the PDF brochure for my hostel will be available here. So you can see we just created the workflow, and let us check it on real time. How? Again, I'm going to make the entry into my form, and then we will see if the message on WhatsApp is sending or not. So here what I'm going to do again is, I'm going to click on test form, and then I'm going to add the data here, and then we will check on WhatsApp along with this name and this link, the message is sending or not. So here let me make the data entry. Okay, so let me remove the cache here. Okay, so for example I am making this form submission for a person named as 𝗪𝗠𝗵𝘆. Okay, so here you can see I have added all the details for 𝗪𝗠𝗵𝘆. Let us click on next and let's click on submit. Okay, so now the form is submitted. Let's check on WhatsApp. So the message is not here yet. Let me remind you one more important thing here is, as I told you, the trigger which we are using is polling based. So it may take the time of 2 to 10 minutes to get the data here and send the message on WhatsApp. So you do not need to worry here. So let us check it after 5 minutes. Okay, so after 5 minutes, let's check if there is any message for 𝗪𝗠𝗵𝘆 or not. Excellent. Now here you can see the message is here. Let us read it out. So it's written, hello 𝗪𝗠𝗵𝘆, thank you for showing your interest in PCA Education Network. And you can see again we have this message for you can see the services which you offer in our hostel, and you can see this is the link again. Let me again show you the link. Okay, so you can see this is the same link. This means our workflow is running smoothly, and according to our trigger, the message is sending on WhatsApp once the form is submitted after 5 to 10 minutes. So you don't need to worry there. So our workflow is running smoothly. Let us now do a short recap what we did so far. Okay, so to make this amazing automation, we first integrated Facebook lead ads with Pabbly Connect, and then we captured all the data. Okay, then after that what we did, in order to send the message on WhatsApp, we use WhatsApp's official API 360 dialog, and according to our template, we mapped all the data, and in this way, this amazing workflow was created. Now let me tell you one more amazing thing here, that the link of this same workflow which I have just created is available into the description of this video. So you can simply copy the link and clone this amazing workflow into your Pabbly Connect account and start using it just for free.
Not just these applications, you can integrate plenty of applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. This was all for today's video. If you have any feedback, you can contact us at admin@pabbly.com, or you can also ask your queries at this link here. And if you want to check the price for Pabbly Connect, you can check the price from here, this link, and automate your business. If you like our video, do not forget to press the thumbs up button and share it with your friends. And for more such videos, you can also subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.